Hey, guess what? Guess what? Hey, Shawn, I know you're curious what I'm going to say as well.
I have no idea.
I want to invite all the people who love this show to head over to Randomosity with Shawn and Mark at Facebook, and you can become part of the Randomosity community. That means we're looking for your ideas. We're checking the comments for your ideas for topics. Would you rathers? That's a good question, the problem solvers, so that we can use them on the show. You can check out photos, videos, and other fun stuff. And by liking or commenting there, you're helping to support the show. Look, we appreciate you over there at Facebook. And don't forget to click that follow button. That's all there is to it. Now, let's get to the show. What happens when two idiots give life advice? Explore unrealistic situations and give random topics more thought than they deserve? It's Randomosity with Shawn and Mark. Welcome to the Randomosity with Shawn and Mark podcast. Mark and Shawn with you. We are back and we're about the same as ever. Very regular, ordinary. Yeah. Some of us are on one side of 50 years of age, some of us on the other side, but altogether almost 100 years of life experience. That's good.
Yeah, I'd say we're about 50-50 on the 50. Wait,
50-50 on the 50. Yeah,
that's
okay.
That's I get math. Anyway,
I hate it when those companies do that. 120 years of experience, but they weren't established until like 2018.
Right, but I guess they're combining. Like I know the MythBusters used to do. Adam Savage and Jamie Hyneman combined over 50 years of special effects experience, and neither one of them were 50 at the point, but they'd been doing it for 25 years each. So
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. But when we say life experience, that's true.
That's
why we
true.
ask people to send in. If they have problems or they want to resolve an issue, like you have a little tiff going with somebody, and. You send us those.
Right.
We have 100 years of life experience.
Now, that 100 years, everybody needs to know I'm 25 years old, so...
Yeah. And I'm 30.
Wait a minute.
No, that doesn't work. No.
No, I'm actually only really almost 6 short years away from 50. I mean, 44 later this year.
That's right. I'm 40... I'm not 40 at all. Thought I'd try to sneak that in there, but it didn't work. Yeah. 55. Just turned 55 over the Christmas holiday. So, oh boy, I don't know. That's kind of scary.
All right. Yeah. Every year, Mark gets screwed on Christmas.
Yeah. It's not too bad. I mean, we kind of separate it out. So,
you get the birthday presents in the night and the Christmas presents in the morning, or
that's the bad thing. You get birthday presents, and now my family's real good about doing it, but but I'll get them in Christmas paper.
I don't know what this is.
I think that when I give birthday presents, no matter what time of the year it is, I'm wrapping it in Christmas paper, and that's what you're getting.
There's no other real holiday themed wrapping paper that I can think of. I mean, you got other than the December holidays, you've got, because you can find Hanukkah paper, you can find Kwanzaa paper, you can find Christmas paper. Obviously,
sure.
There's no 4th of July wrapping paper. There's no St. Patrick's Day wrapping paper. Which, yeah, you don't give a lot of gifts then. But I mean, come on, think about it. If somebody's got a March birthday, you give them St. Patrick's Day paper.
That'd be funny.
I mean, I've got a May birthday.
I bet you could find it though.
I've got a May birthday, usually right around Memorial Day. So, if I could get like. American flag wrapping paper or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know, though. I mean, birthday paper's birthday paper.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah,
I guess it is.
I guess it doesn't matter because it's going to end up in the trash anyway.
It is.
So, bags are a big thing, too. And gift boxes now. And
yeah. Oh, if you've ever seen me fold, bags and boxes are my friend.
Yeah.
I try to wrap something, and it looks like I did it with blindfolds and oven mitts on.
Oh, boy. That's something. So, anything going on?
No, not a whole lot. It's been quite the uneventful New Year so far for me. It's just been, we're still under these restrictions, so there's not much that I can do. But, I have as much fun as I can. Work, come home, put on the YouTube, talk to some friends,
I've been binge watching some shows. I mean, not binge watching, just sitting and watching, but just watching. I've been catching up on Vikings.
Vikings,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a good
yeah.
show. And then one thing I did notice though, going back, I thought one of the characters' names was Loki, which would be the same as that, but his name is Floki.
Is that like fake Loki?
Yeah, I guess it's fake Loki. Yeah.
So one show, you're talking about binge watching. There's one show that's out there now. Now, I hesitate to really call it a show because it's only 15 minutes long per episode.
Okay.
But it's The History of Swearing, and Nicolas Cage is the host.
Oh,
it is hilarious.
I've got to watch that.
It is hilarious. Don't watch it with your kids, folks.
That's right. Hey, and something, the bad thing last year, remember, when we went into 2020, they took Friends off of Netflix, which my daughter hated because that's one of her favorite shows. And then this year, The Office went off.
Oh.
And I don't know if that's a sign, but let's hope not.
Right.
But he actually, his girlfriend went out and bought him, like, the whole set of The Office.
Oh,
Because
nice.
he, like, watches it all the time. All the time. So it's a good time of the year to do that kind of stuff. I mean, a little cold outside, and watch those TV shows. We actually watched last night Celebrity Wheel of Fortune.
See, I saw that was out, but I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Oh yeah, it was funny. Tony Hawk was on, and I don't know. We've only watched one episode of that. I think they've got a few. They're just old ones, or maybe it's something new. I don't know. I've heard that something's going into one of the game shows is going into prime time.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember what it was, though.
I don't either. That's interesting.
Well, I'm thinking they're probably thinking with people in as much as they are now, let's get some content out there for them. And
right, because I guess you don't have to have as many people to do that show.
Right, and a lot of game shows are, they've been during the afternoon, not afternoon, but late evenings.
Sure.
And people are still on their way home from work, or they're going to eat dinner. But now that people aren't going out as much, maybe they thought, hey, this is the perfect time to, put that out there in prime time, give them something to do.
I think so. I think that's a good idea. Hey, we have the Situation Room back on the show today, and Liar Liar.
Awesome.
That's something we just started here recently. And a fantastic topic.
Yeah, we're going to be doing inventions, the best inventions of, well, not necessarily the best, but just some inventions of
some of them could be the worst.
The last 20 years. So since 2020, we've got things that have come out like the iPad, the
since
iPod.
2020.
Since 2000.
Okay. I was going to say, this is pretty easy then. It's,
just the things in the last year.
In the last month.
Since 2000. So, you got things like that came out like the iPad, the iPod, basically anything Apple ever invented. But you also have things out there that weren't maybe as great, and we're going to talk about a few of those.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun. Hey, if you have a question for the show, if you have a situation that you want to send in for us to debate, you can send that in on Facebook or Twitter at Randomosity Pod. I think you were setting up something for YouTube as well. You were going to put like category things, and they could.
Oh, that was going to be
comment
for
there.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I said it's the New Year's and the holidays and everything. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put leave your Situation Room questions here. Leave your that's a good question. Just a image that says that, and people can comment there if they like.
So right now, even if it was the show, like if you clicked on it and did a comment, you could put those in there if you wanted to send us something like a would you rather, or a good question, or something for the Situation Room, or the problem solvers if you have a situation there.
And just to put this out there, we'd like to remind you, we're and this hasn't been a problem. I'm just putting it out there. We're not doing politics. We're not doing religion. So when you post these topics, please keep that in mind. We're not trying to be controversial. Everybody needs a little levity in their life, and that's what we're here for. So we're straying away from politics and religion again. It hasn't been a problem. Nobody's really gone that way yet.
No.
Just trying to keep in mind that when you suggest stuff, that's where we're trying to keep it.
Right. And we, especially right now, the way things are, I mean, we want to be kind of a bright spot where you can escape all of that.
Exactly.
And just laugh and have a good time, because that's, what we need.
It's exactly what we need. After 2020, we need a good big belly laugh.
Oh, we do. And hey, thank you for subscribing, listening, reviewing the show. Each and every Sunday, we bring you a weekly dose of family-friendly nonsense. And we're going to jump right in. Shawn, you look ready.
I am ready.
Welcome to the Situation Room.
All right, and we're in the Situation Room now, Shawn.
All right, yeah.
It's always kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah, we got the big screen up there, the keyboards.
It's dark in here.
Yeah, the big screen's just throwing Three Stooges episodes, but...
Yeah, but that's fine, because, that's a situation in itself.
He poked him in the eyes.
Oh, it's kind of interesting with no sound, though.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just, you're just seeing guys just beat the ever-loving crap out of each other, and there's no context. It's awesome.
No context, Right. So let's just jump in.
All right, sounds good. What you got for me, sir?
Well, a new law has just been passed, Shawn.
Okay.
And you must relocate your nose to somewhere else on your body below your collarbone. Now, it'll still have the same shape, form, and function. Okay? Where do you choose? That's the situation you're in. Another run-of-the-mill situation here on the Situation Room.
Okay, I know where I want to put it, but I just got a question. How does this get enforced? Do you have to go to a plastic surgeon? They just lop it off and give you the old Michael Jackson treatment?
I'm not sure how. I mean, I haven't read the law yet.
And how are they putting it on? I hope they're at least doing stitching.
I mean, it's still going to work.
Right. I just, a lot of people, they can't afford the good plastic surgery, so there's going to be people just getting flex tape, putting it on. So I already know where I'm putting it, right in between my nipples.
Really?
So you got some symmetry and maybe a little tent that goes in between them,
Well, that's kind of...
Well, if you go...
Are you going to be able to breathe? You got a shirt on.
I mean, well, if that's a law, you can cut a little hole in the shirt. Is
that it?
I got a feeling a lot of people are going to put it there. You don't want it near your bum.
If you sneeze, what's that going to be like?
I mean, you can wear a bib.
I thought about my hand.
And then you're going to break your nose every time you apply.
Every time I go to open a door or turn a light on, then my nose is in the way and everything.
The only other place I can think of is it's got to be under the
collarbone.
Okay, so I can't put it on the back of my neck. Under the collar. I don't want to go too low. You don't want to put it on your bum because one, you sit there, and two, if you eat something bad,
you wouldn't want to put it around your belly button.
No.
Your legs would be bad. That would be awful.
Yeah, because I'm prone to hitting my knee on table legs, so I just keep breaking my nose.
What about your arm? Could you put it on your arm?
I mean, you could put it somewhere on your arm.
I guess if you bumped into somebody, though, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. I'm just trying to... But if everybody's got to do it, people are going to be more cognizant, too. That's what we got to think about. It's not like this is a world where you have your nose in a different place and everybody else has it normal. Everybody's nose is in a different place, so there's like, hey.
Your shoulder...
Could put it on your shoulder, yeah.
But, I like your idea because it's, still center.
Yeah, it's still center, It'd be a little weird when you, smell this perfume.
Yeah.
That was more of a visual joke right there. But, just, bosoming up to them to smell the...
Now, if you put it on, the outside of your hand, it'd be hard to be in a fight because if everybody... Yeah. But not everybody necessarily might have it there, so that might be a problem.
You got to be strategic about it, I guess. You got to know how you are, what you are as a person, and what you do in life.
Sure.
So if you're going to be a fighter,
maybe don't put it there. You certainly wouldn't want it there. Of course, on your chest, that would be tough, too, for a fighter.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's be honest. If you're a fighter, it being in the middle of your face isn't the best.
Well, yeah, on your back, maybe.
On your back, yeah. Because really getting hit in the nose is almost a fight ender if you think about it. Your eyes water. So wait, if I put it there, if your eyes water when you get hit in the face, if you put it in between your nipples, does that mean... that when you get hit in the nose, we'll just leave that one.
If it's on your back, though, depending on where it's at, if somebody gave you a hug, you might be like, I can't breathe.
I'm suffocating. Oh man, I'm just trying to think if there's any other spot other than. See, I'd still want to on the front because if you got to smell something,
right?
You can't. If it's on your back, you can't see where you're going.
And that could be really bad because I know you have a certain situation that happens a lot of times.
My back itches?
You fart a lot.
Or that, yeah.
And it's sitting right there. I mean,
Yeah. Tend to tend to bust them out. Yeah.
That would be I think you're right. I think, man, I don't know if I'd want it right on my chest. My chest.
Well, that was just the funniest answer I could think of. So yeah.
Stomach wouldn't be good.
Well, the funniest clean answer I could think of.
Let's see. I don't know. I think I'll go with the shoulder, which is still going to be weird because it's going to be covered up.
Is that little notch considered the little notch where your sternum meets at the top considered below the collarbone? It's almost parallel.
I guess you're fine. I mean, shoulder would be maybe above too. I don't know.
The collarbone goes into the shoulder, so I think you could get away on a technicality there.
Okay, all right. As long as there's a loophole to get through this.
There's always a loophole, Mark.
All right. Moving on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your wife or girlfriend loses her memory every morning. So every morning she wakes up and doesn't have a memory. How do you adjust? What is the plan? I think with our almost 100 years of life experience, we could find some ways to take advantage of this situation.
Well, yeah. First of all, that takes care of all those. Well, you remember that time that you did this?
That's right. That won't
happen now. So that's good.
But then, of course, you've got to reacquaint every morning.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is based off 50 first dates.
So we're assuming that any memory that they've had is gone. So they don't know who you are. They don't know where they're at. Right. Even if you've been with them for 25 years, they don't remember. Okay. So you got to keep a picture of you and her on hand at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do that. Establish that you have a relationship. I think he did this in 50 First Dates. I'd make a scrapbook.
Oh yeah, that way
there's
look,
something
this is there. Yeah,
this is what's happened. These are your, if you got kids, these are your kids. But me being me, I would have to put some sort of advantage to me on it too.
Yeah, because you could have somebody stand in for you, like if you didn't want to go do anything.
Yeah. So hey, tomorrow we got to go to, and she won't remember it, but she writes a note to herself. Let's say we got to go to the market tomorrow. We got to go shop for paint.
Mm-hmm.
Something you don't want to do.
Right.
Be like, hey, Tom, $20, you're me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, it's just while you're at the paint store and you have a headache later in the night because we're not going to go.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And, I drafted the Batman suit.
Mm-hmm.
See, that would be perfect. At night, I could just go.
My God.
I could go. Well, I'm Batman. I've got to go, and I drive off in the Batmobile.
I drafted the Ray Knight bat. I could do you a Hall of Fame baseball player.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that you could do with this. I mean, it's an awful situation.
Let's be honest. You've got to have some fun with it. I mean, I'm not talking about just totally manipulate her into thinking you're the president of the United States. First of all, you're just gonna. Yeah. But just, little things like that. Hey, I was Batman. Because the next day she's not going to remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can go, and she tells you to do something that day. And the next day, and she doesn't remember, and go, hey, I thought you said you were going to do this. You turn it around, see, so that she has to do everything.
Are we horrible people, Mark?
Sometimes I think we are. I think Jim established that when he talked before.
Yes, we are. But we're not talking about doing anything real devious to her. We're just talking about getting out of a little work and maybe not going shopping as much.
That's right.
And maybe making them think we're superheroes.
No, you make dinner every night. That's the way it works. I don't know. You've established that a long time ago, and you can't help it. You can't remember.
Oh, but somehow, some way, that's going to come back and bite us in the end.
This is almost like a Groundhog Day thing, where you're.
Except for
but you don't remember things. So
here's the thing: you need to be careful about that because at some point your kids are going to get you in trouble on that. Oh yeah. You said you were going to do that. No, Daddy, you said you were.
Yeah, exactly.
Son of a. Be quiet, kid. Here's $20.
Yeah, here's $20.
We might be bad people. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, here's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have to perform at the Grand Ole Opry.
All right.
Okay, and you have an hour to get ready.
Okay.
But you don't know any songs, and you have to lip sync. So it's not like you have to be perfect at this song, right?
Right.
What song makes the list?
Okay, so saying I don't know any songs, this is implying I.
Well, I mean, you know songs, but I mean, you're not going to actually sing the song. So
right. So I've heard of the songs. I may not just be real fluent with the lyrics,
right?
Which for me is not normal.
But so you're lip syncing a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what song could you perform pretty much flawlessly?
Well, so we're doing Grand Ole Opry, so I'm gonna pick some country songs. Billy Joel, I could do almost any song perfectly. But since we're gonna go country, I can. There's a lot of George Strait I know. You know,
I think there's some Tim McGraw. I think I could do
Mark Chestnut. I was a big fan of back in the day. Yeah, if I could do Almost Goodbye probably.
Okay.
Just right now, I could do it off the top of my head.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, nobody look. I'll lip sync it, but that means you don't hear anything. So yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, he's just moving his mouth. Maybe even trying to think of some even modern stuff. I mean, maybe even some Toby Keith or I don't know that modern.
Right. You know, one song I wouldn't want to have to try and lip sync though.
What's that?
"Sold" by John Michael Montgomery.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sold on the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's 10. I know she's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to kiss my heart goodbye. Folks, I didn't think about "Sold."
Wow, you can do that one
until like 10 seconds ago. This is how my mind works with song lyrics.
Yeah.
This is how it works. It's like I got a catalog that I can just pull them up.
You might be able to do that one. You might be able to pull that one off.
Well, and you know, that one actually might be a good one to lip sync because since you're not actually saying the words, you can just rapid fire your mouth.
That's true.
Just
yeah. And I'm wondering, if
so that might be better than the slow
songs. If we were going to do a duet, I wonder what we would do. We're not doing Kenny and Dolly, so
no islands in the stream. No, Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man either.
We'd probably have to go way back to Mo and Joe. Mo
hey,
Bandy
Mo.
And Shipley.
Here's Spinning Marty with Mo and Joe. Wait, what?
Yeah, Spinning Marty. Yeah, we'll go back to that again.
We're not.
But that's good because then people wouldn't know our names and we really messed up.
Right.
Yeah.
Spinning. You almost have to be like have somebody on a turntable if you're going to be Spinning Marty.
Spin. Yeah, spin.
Wicked spin.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I apologize.
And that would be you. No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think there's some songs that we could probably do.
Yeah, for duets. I mean, when I think duets, I think like Brooks and Dunn or
Brooks and Dunn. Yeah, that would be.
That's the big country anyway duets that I think of. I
know there was a.
They never did a back and forth song, did they?
Brad Paisley and Keith Urban. And I think that I think start a rock and roll band or something like that.
Yeah,
and, I think we might be able to pull that off. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing with Brooks and Dunn, they were a duo, but they never really did a back and forth singing song.
Right.
I think they did one, but it was usually one guy sang the song, usually Ronnie Dunn,
right,
and the other guy was the backup for that song.
Well, I mean, modern. Some of the new artists, Dan and Shay, we could do something from them.
Yeah, something from Dan and Shay, yeah.
Yeah, we actually met Dan and Shay.
Yeah, we're place where we used to work. They came and did a concert, and so we got to meet them. They were really cool guys.
They were great, and they asked us to hang out with them afterwards, and we talked to their bus driver who had been around a long time.
Yeah, I forget who he said he
Tom T. Hall.
Yeah, he drove for Tom T. Hall. I remember that.
Yeah, I
forgot to ask him if he liked beer.
Yeah. He said that he's just an incredible songwriter.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is. I mean, if you've heard any Tom T. Hall song, I mean,
great storyteller.
Yeah.
I mean that country is pretty much that storytelling.
Right.
And but yeah, he was talking about the old days and because he had traveled with somebody else too because he was a musician too because he
was a session guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he played on Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah, so that would be what is her name?
Oh man.
Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah,
I can't remember her name now,
either. But they, he was on that, and he was also on tour with. Man, it was one of the big names way back when.
Mm-hmm.
So not like Hank Williams, but
but like a Charlie Pride or
somebody. Yeah, he was on tour with him, and so that was amazing. Just sitting around talking to them. I mean, there was a couple other people that were there.
Cassidy Pope was one of them before she hit big. Yeah,
and. Dickerson, what's his name?
Oh yeah, I can't remember now.
Yeah, I can't either.
Is he?
We should remember because he introduced himself 10 times to us.
Yeah. And it wasn't that he
was brand new.
Yeah, it wasn't that he had a big head or anything. He was trying to get his name out there. Is what he was trying to do. He wasn't like Like, okay, so at this place before I met Bruce Campbell, and I think he did this as a bit, but he introduced himself to me twice within like 5 minutes, and I'm hoping it was a bit because he's not that big of a. He doesn't seem like he's got that big of a head where he'd be like, these are the little people, I don't need to remember them.
Right.
And I think it was a bit with him, and I think with Dickerson, it was him trying to get his
I think
name.
he was trying to get because he was brand new at the time.
Yeah.
And because we've met quite a few people.
Got to meet Rudy Giuliani at that gig.
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani.
Not at the concert, but at that job.
Yeah, and then we Frankie Ballard.
Frankie Ballard. It wasn't Bart Starr. Who was the quarterback that came through there?
Oh man,
It wasn't Bart Starr.
no.
It was he just passed recently. Played for the Green Bay Packers. I can't remember his name now.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Wasn't Bart Starr? We'll find it before. You know.
Yeah. So so we've met some people. So us being on the Grand Ole Opry, that's no big deal. We know people. We're like part of Dan and Shay, right?
We are. We're technically part of
Part of the band.
Yes.
We haven't played or anything like that, but we're part
Right.
of the band.
Right, exactly.
Or maybe the road crew. I don't know.
Yeah, or the water getters.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, we're going to talk about inventions of the last 20 years. Hey, inventing a useful product or process is a serious business. Turn a great idea into a marketable widget, and you could earn millions of dollars. But that doesn't mean your widget has to be like straight-laced or conservative. Maybe it has a quirky name or solves a problem we usually make jokes about, like flatulence or halitosis, one of those kind of things. Products like the Pet Rock or the Thigh Master, remember that, come to mind. So we're going to talk about just the last 20 years. I mean, since 2000 up to 2020, products that have come out.
Right.
And like you said, there's a lot of useful products that have come out. Some are very novel. Some are not. Zoom comes to mind.
Zoom, and that's been very, very good. In social media, good or bad, it's been something that's been out since, I think Facebook or MySpace came out in 2003 or 2004.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I can remember there was...
Does that even exist anymore?
MySpace, it does, I think, but it's not what it used to be. It's not it's not really a Facebook-esque type thing. It's a file sharing thing now, I think.
Okay, that makes
or a
sense.
music hosting site, something like that.
Okay.
I think it's something for bands and people to get their stuff out there is what it is now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know there used to be like even role players. They
Yeah.
They did like acted like they were.
Yeah, I remember
the king
that.
of such and such.
And people can still do that with Facebook if they want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mentioned the Thigh Master, something I didn't think about, and I think this has been since the 2000s, and I don't know if you have it on your list, but the shake weight.
Oh no, I
forgot all about that
till
till
I forgot.
I forgot all about that till you said the Thigh Master, the shake, the most useless piece of workout equipment. Here's a weight that shakes up and down, and
Yeah.
let's pretend that teenage boys aren't going to make jokes about it.
Right. Oh my. We talked about the Zoom, but I mean, for podcasters out there, there's Zencast.
Zencast and there's Zencast is the one I'm familiar with. There's also what is it? Look up anything that says Cast as an app, and that'll.
Yeah.
But Zencast I like because right now, especially, they allow you to do free, basically unlimited during the pandemic.
Right.
Now, once that goes away, they still have a reasonably adequate free section, but you can also pay to get unlimited, like what you're getting now. So
And it's supposed to be even better quality. Now, I don't know. We haven't used it yet. I mean, we're talking about doing that, but because we used Zoom. Which Zoom worked fine for us.
Right, yeah, and unfortunately I hadn't heard about Zencastr before, we had the where we had to record remotely.
Right.
If we had Zencastr, I would have loved to have used that.
Because the quality is supposed to be better, but we don't know if we can see each other.
We may not be able to see each other, but I think there's ways around that. You probably bring up Zoom and have that muted on the side if you need visual cues.
Yeah, I guess you could do like FaceTime too, that we could see each other.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways to deal with that. But yeah, the other thing is Zencastr is good for, and we wouldn't necessarily need this. They can do post production for you.
But getting back to this, what are some of the other
Well,
huge things?
Like we said during the beginning, anything Apple's pretty much invented has been since 2000.
Right.
iPad, iPod, iPhone, even I think is since the 2000s.
They got those flame lights too. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
In fact, I have them on the house, but at least for the holiday season, and those are pretty cool.
You've got your smart house things, like you've got the Nest
that's right.
thermostat. You've got garage door openers that can work from your phone.
Oh yeah, you can do almost
ring
anything.
doorbells.
Ring doorbells, and there's there's all kinds of great things that we use every day. That when did the electric cars come out?
Was that just? Well, I don't know if
They might have started coming out before
but
that.
the mass-produced ones, like the Toyota Prius, my sister's had one pretty much since they came out, and I feel like that's been since the 2000s.
Okay,
Because I think
like the hybrids, I think too. I mean that
well, then that's what I mean. The hybrid. She's got a Prius, which is a hybrid. When you mean the all-electric, you're talking like the Teslas and that.
Yeah, those are the ones.
The Teslas are since 2000.
Yeah.
At least the all-electric Teslas are. Yeah.
Yeah, some great things that are out there. Here's one of those things, Shawn.
Okay.
One of those great things. It's night food ice cream.
Night food ice cream. I got to hear about this. Okay.
So it's ice cream infused with a variety of sleep supporting ingredients like minerals and enzymes and amino acids and stuff. And it lets you enjoy ice cream right before you go to bed. To help you to prepare your body for sleep.
I thought you were gonna have like a NyQuil infused one, or.
And I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. I haven't tried it.
Now the berry Benadryl flavor.
Yeah. Well, they have stuff like midnight chocolate, full moon vanilla.
All right.
That's kind of scary. I don't know. Cookies and dreams.
All right.
After dinner mint chip. Cold brew decaf, of course, because you're going to
it's
bed.
decaf.
So, yeah. Milk and cookie dough, cherry. They have a cherry flavor, and they have a maple one too.
They've all got like the natural products that make you.
Right.
Yeah, that's the good part. Natural products. I was thinking you were gonna have like Benadryl and NyQuil in these things.
No.
Although here's the
that would be a whole different.
Yeah. Here's the problem with me though. I'm lactose intolerant.
Right.
So
because they're ice cream. I mean,
you go to that midnight chocolate. If I eat that, there might be some midnight chocolate.
Oh. Oh boy.
Sorry, folks. I had to do it. You can write your complaints to Shawn and Mark at Facebook.com.
Why don't you send them somewhere else? So I mean, that's one of those products. I mean, that's out there. And I'm sure that's going to do quite well. I mean,
I think it will.
People want to enjoy a nice little treat before they go to bed. And, sometimes when you eat something, it can cause you not to sleep. But, hey, this is going to help you. It's kind of like sleepy time tea for,
Sleepy time tea.
Which is not a 2000 thing.
No, but it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
So that was something
they have extra sleepy time now.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what that may have the Benadryl in it. I don't know.
Benadryl, the Xanax, all that stuff in it. So the first invention I have, I don't know that it's going to be as successful, but it's definitely a first world invention.
Okay.
So you're trying to potty train your kid. Not you specifically. Your kids are grown. I hope you're still not trying to potty train
we're
them.
not doing that anymore.
But people are potty training their kids. They've got the toilet seats. They got and you usually have to try and con your kid into doing that. It's
sure.
like, oh, if you get on there, we'll give you a treat. Well, this invention, and it's a real invention. You can look it up on Amazon. Is a way to bribe them and maybe get them to actually stay there while they finish their business. The iPotty.
The iPotty.
It's a training toilet with an embedded iPad. It's probably an iPad tray, I'm thinking, but I imagine it doesn't come with its own. Let me look up the Amazon thing real quick.
That's interesting. I mean, kind of disgusting, but it's.
So it's a 2-in-1 digital iPotty with activity seat for iPad. So yeah, it's a tray that holds the iPad. My worry would be though, that kids aren't really, kids that little, they're not really clean. So are you just gonna end up with a bunch of stuff on your iPad afterward?
But does it come with? I mean, it comes with the iPad then, right?
No, it's just got a tray for it. It's just got a tray for it.
Tray, okay.
Yeah. So, but it's a little toilet seat, a little training toilet seat. But my favorite thing about it is this review. This
Okay,
review
go ahead.
just cracked me up.
I'm ready.
So this person bought it for her kid,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, I really thought it worked great until I handed little Pavlov the iPad to keep him quiet in church. Yikes.
Oh, no.
She had conditioned her son to use the bathroom when he has the iPad.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't know if that's a joke review or not, but I prefer to believe that it is, just because it has to be.
Oh, my
has to-
gosh.
Just for the humor, it has to be.
Oh, man. Jeez. Oh, so that one, yeah, that's I can see where that would be a good product, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've got another one here.
Okay.
It's called Drop Wipes.
Okay.
All right. So you have a car, right?
That's how I got here, yeah.
Yeah. Then you always your car gets dirty and you have to clean it and all that stuff. And bird droppings are sometimes a problem.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what this is for. This drop wipes. They're specially designed to clean bird poop off your car.
Is there...
Now it would be the exterior because if you have bird poop on the inside of your car,
You've got
that
another
might be a
problem, right? So is there, like, I've been able to just hose bird poop off my car and what?
Right.
So is there a special enzyme that takes care of bird poop or something?
I'm reading through their little site here.
Mm-hmm.
They're biodegradable wipes
Okay.
made from bamboo.
Okay.
It won't damage your car's paint. And wow, they're kind of expensive though. I think 10 wipes for like $10.95.
Oh my God. Yeah, a hose doesn't hurt my car either.
Right.
And I can go through a car wash for that price. If I'm just getting poop off my car, I can go through.
Well,
the
you know
car
how that
wash.
works, so it smears and it does stuff too.
Yeah, you can. Then I can just get the Windex out if it's on my window,
Right,
or.
But I mean that's a specific product for just bird poop. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just keep using my lint-free cloth and my car wash.
I don't know if that scratches your car or not.
The lint-free cloth, I don't.
Maybe not. Well, it's usually on your windows, but yeah, sometimes you get it on the hood, and So I don't know if that's going to be a big thing or not, but it's out there.
I've been in places where it looks like a condor had diarrhea on my car. So, did we get pterodactyls back? What happened?
Oh boy.
So my next one, we've talked several times on this podcast about the pet rock. You talked about it
pet
earlier
rock,
today
yeah.
in the intro. Well, it's coming to the modern age, Mark.
Oh,
you
boy.
can now go out and you can buy your own USB pet rock.
Ooh, a USB pet
Now,
rock.
this is not a USB stick that looks like a pet rock. This is not a digital pet rock. This is literally a rock you plug a USB cord into. That's all it is.
What's it do?
It sits there and that's it.
That's it.
That's literally it. It's a rock with a USB that plugs into your computer and plugs into it. And they say plug and play. Just plug it into your USB port. No feed or care needed. It draws no power. Simply plug the USB cable into your free port and let the fun begin. Your USB pet rock will instantly begin to work its magic. People will stop by and ask you what your blah, 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 blah.
That's easy for you to say.
Yes, your USB pet rock. That's actually hard to say.
Yeah, words are hard.
Words are hard. USB pet rock does. Each time you can make up a new story for it.
Ooh.
No matter what you say, it will be greater than the truth because the USB pet rocks don't do a damn thing.
But you can make up something. Oh, this pet rock flies once but it's dead right now. I'm having to charge it, and it takes a while to charge it. Because it's a rock.
Yeah, it is a rock. It takes. Yeah. So the USB pet.
Did you
rock.
have a pet rock when you were?
No, I was born in '77, so that was pretty much on its way out.
Okay. I remember when they came out and stuff. I think I asked for one, but we had a whole driveway full of them, so I guess
I had a Tamagotchi for about a week. That's as close as I can come to it, but that thing's actually something that has.
That was the '90s, right?
That was the '90s, and basically what it was a thing that it was a digital keychain, or you could get it as a keychain or as its own thing. And it was a digital pet, I guess, that you had to you would have to feed it, and you wouldn't feed it obviously actual food because it's electronics, but
Bitcoins.
Yeah, or you'd have to push a button. I honestly don't remember. It's been almost 30 years, but 2 weeks after I bought it, I got bored of it, and the digital guy starved or something, whatever they did. So
So you had a dead one.
I had a dead Tamagotchi.
You had to start all over then.
Yes, yeah. I didn't start over, so.
Man. Next one, you were talking about the potty thing earlier, right? So how about the Kohler Numi 2.0 intelligent toilet?
An intelligent toilet.
Yes, the intelligent toilet. It actually came out in 2019, so I mean it's a relatively new thing. It's got a built-in Amazon Alexa voice control that allows you to check news. So you can find out the weather. You can order groceries while sitting on the throne.
Oh my God.
It also comes in with a built-in surround sound speakers.
Does it give you dietary tips based on...
No, but it does give you mood lighting.
Mood lighting.
Yes, yeah. You got to be in the certain mood, I guess, for that.
I've never...
But it does have something that would be nice sometimes, a heated seat.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I could see if I was rich, I'd maybe get something like that just for the novelty of it.
If you want it, it's about $7,000.
Oh, my good God.
It has an... wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
It has a bidet function.
Well, there you go. That saves you on toilet paper.
That's right. And a dryer. And an automatic lid for opening and closing and flushing.
The reason I'm laughing about the dryer is I'm thinking of two things. One, you've got those old-style hand dryers that never get your hand dry.
True.
And then two, you've got those hand dryers that are basically tornadoes contained within a machine. Either one of those is hilarious for this situation. Because, when you got the old-style ones, you still have to rub your hands together. Well,
I'm not sure how that works. Yeah.
How does that work down there? But the other one just... you can blow in your... It actually makes the hand on your... The skin on your hand ripple.
Right. So your cheeks are... Oh, my goodness.
Which kind of dryer is it? And is it heated?
You think it's cold air coming?
I hope it's not cold air coming out. Ooh.
Thank goodness I have this heated seat. No.
Yeah. So, since we just talked about cleaning with the bidet and the dryer.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
So there's something else.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, because
okay.
if you want a smart toilet, but they also have these products.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? The smart tub, the smart shower,
okay,
and the smart mirror.
What's
the smart mirror do? That's what I want to know.
I imagine the smart mirror probably has stuff project on it.
Yes. Don't even go out today.
Yeah. Hey, what would my outfit look like with this? What would I look like with a beard? Maybe stuff like that.
Maybe.
The smart shower, can it have a setting where it's the actual optimal temperature rather than me having to dial the thing in where if you go an inch past this one point, you're in either iceberg territory. If you go an inch the other way, you're in lava territory.
Yeah.
Like if it was a pie chart, you would have like 90% of a shower dial pie chart would be either lava hot or iceberg cold, and you'd only have like not even 10%, it'd be like 95 would be those two. Then you'd have your 5% where this is the optimal range.
No.
So hopefully the smart shower.
I would hope so. Yeah, that it would have something like that. That would make sense.
Yeah. So the next one I have, since we were talking about cleaning, is the baby mop.
The baby mop.
The baby mop.
Put them to work.
Yeah. So basically, you got the babies crawling around on the floor. Mm-hmm. You just put little dust mops on them. And on it's like a romper that's got the little fringe dust mops on them. You just have them crawl around and.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, I mean,
though my mom tells a story about her brother and her, and they had to clean the floor one time, and they put the water down, and I guess they put like something on their feet, and they were like ice skating around the room, and that's how they were mopping the floor. So it kind of reminds me of something like that.
So what's funny is the reviews on this one. I don't know if these are technically reviews, but somebody had said that I wet the baby's romper down so he could get up the actual stains. These are not serious ones. One guy said I put my kid on a leash so I could swim spin them around and get all the spots. Clearly not serious reviews, but with a product like that, it was invented as a joke, but then they got a demand for it.
So it's the human Roomba.
Yeah, exactly. It was invented as a joke. Roomba's a good invention from the 21st.
That's true, yeah.
It was invented as a joke. Like, it was not a product, then people actually wanted it, and so they made it.
Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, so they got this Foldymate.
Okay.
So I mean, it's an actual like machine that you put your stuff in and it folds it for you. How does it know, how to fold? I guess you have to put it down to say that. I mean, that we want to, fold like a towel or fold a shirt or whatever. I know you have one of those.
The folding boards, yeah, I've got one of those.
Which was out a lot. I've been out a lot longer. It's a robotic laundry folder.
How lazy have we gotten? The folding board itself is...
Well, that's for a shirt, though. I mean, towels.
Right,
and
yeah,
stuff.
I guess so,
But see, I like my towels folded a certain way. I'm just nuts that way, I guess.
Can you program the machine to do it that certain way?
I don't know. I wonder. Huh. Interesting. So lots of inventions that have come out. I know we just touched barely on them, and we were trying to look for the funny ones. But did you have any others?
Yeah, I've got. I figure I've got one more that I'll share, and I'll save the rest because I think we can do a revisit on this.
I think so. There's a lot of things we can do.
So the one I'll share last, I have two that I want to do, but I'm trying to think which one's funnier. The one has a funnier name, but it's the one that has funnier reviews. So I'm going to go with the one that has funnier reviews. The Potty Putter. We've had a lot of bathroom
Potty Putter.
We've had a lot of bathroom themed ones on
that,
this.
Okay, this one scares me a little bit. So.
Yeah, so it should. So you know how you can you'll bring your phone to the bathroom now with you so you can play games or whatever.
Oh no, I never do that.
Right. So so this is an actual putting green that you can put on the floor of your
toilet.
toilet.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, I am not, sir. The Potty, you can buy it for $15 on Amazon.com right now. Oh. And I'm going to show you the picture, Mark. And
we're going to post this.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Maybe we won't. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's on Amazon, so I guess we're okay.
You can go look on Amazon. That's for sure.
So it's basically a little putting green, and it's artificial. Obviously, you're not going to bring grass, and it's got a little the cup that you can put it in, and you just putt and poop, I guess.
Putt and poop. That's what they should have called it.
Yes, the putt and poop. But the reason I brought this one up, I mean, besides the fact that you're putting while you're on the toilet, is some of the questions I have. They have on there. So one, is this a 2-player set?
Man.
Somebody's wrote back to him, so you want to have a golf opponent in the bathroom with you? Somebody wrote, does it come with the toilet?
Oh, boy.
And then the other one, do you have to tip the caddy? And if so, how much? And then the guy said, well, it depends on how much your game stinks.
And what's it called?
The Potty Putter.
Potty Putter. So then you'd have the Potty Caddy.
The Potty Caddy. I think you want to...
I don't know what you would want to go.
What's the yardage on this one?
Yeah. Does it spray like Febreze or something when you get a hole-in-one?
Oh, my God. Thank God there's not a water hazard. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, there is, but...
Yeah. So I'll save the rest that I have for the revisit that we're definitely have to do with this one.
Yeah. A guy that would buy that would be the one that uses the dude wipes.
The dude wipes.
Which are just like... wet wipes.
They're wet wipes, but I think they have like masculine, like musk smells to them or something.
That came from Shark Tank, so
You're right.
And they're out there because, in fact, when we were preparing for the show, I was telling my wife about that, and she sent me a picture today from the store of dude wipes.
You just gave me a show idea, Mark. Worst Shark Tank inventions ever.
Oh, I like it.
Just check mark right there.
We're gonna have to do that one for sure. All right. Yeah, and I guess we'll come back to this at some point. We might even throw some other ones in because, like one of the greatest inventions of all is the thermos.
Right.
Yeah, because it keeps hot things hot and cold things cold.
Right.
How's it know?
I don't know. It was the first smart device.
I guess it was. We'll leave it at that.
There's just so many other things we can put in there. Hoverboards, segways, just all sorts of things we can add.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's tons of stuff. I mean, we can go back, and look at products from, we can go back in time a little bit.
Maybe just making an overall worst inventions ever or funniest inventions ever.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I like your Shark Tank idea, though.
Yeah.
Because there's some that don't get funding, I'm out.
Yeah, if you can't get Mark Cuban to fund you, then yeah.
Yeah, true.
Because I've seen him on Shark Tank pretty much fund almost, not everything, but like,
right.
if something has even just the remotest chance, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, so, so we'll look at those.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be a good show, too, at some point. Coming up, Liar, Liar. Liar, liar. Pants on fire! All right, and now it's time for Liar, Liar.
Thought I smelled something burning.
Yeah. Pants on fire.
So you remember how we play this? It's Mark and I read something back and forth, and the other one decides if it's the truth or if they are, in fact, about to experience burning britches.
Exactly. It's not the Jim Carrey movie.
Right.
Yeah, we were just going to play the Jim Carrey movie, and we were going to go, go get something to eat. I don't know.
It's like when you're in radio and you have to use the restroom, so you play Inagata Davida.
Exactly, exactly. Or Stairway to Heaven or something like that, yeah.
Freebird.
Exactly. You want to go first, Shawn?
Sure, I'll go first. Japanese scientists claim to have created a spinach pig hybrid that produces a healthier pork.
Spinach bread.
Spinach pig.
Oh, a spinach pig.
Spinach pig hybrid that produces healthier pork.
Oh my gosh, that sounds that sounds very interesting. It just sounds too unbelievable, so I'm going to say true.
It is true, and I don't know how the hell you combine a plant with a mammal, but
wow, yeah, how does that even work?
I don't know. That's just
spinach pig.
Is it green?
Spinach pig. Spinach pig
does whatever a spinach pig does.
Is it healthy? Yes, it is.
Popeye loves it so dang much.
There we go. We've got their theme song for them.
So you come up with that in 10 seconds,
That's
and it
right.
shows.
Bam.
And it shows.
Brilliant, Jenkins. All right, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
James Caan, you know him, right? He's a famous actor, was in Godfather and all that stuff, right? He retired from movies and now concentrates on Sbarro. Mm-hmm. That's that pizza chain that's in the malls and stuff that he founded.
I'm gonna call that a lie.
That is a lie. You are correct. Yeah, I went to the mall. I don't know. It was before even this hit. I think those places have closed down.
If I were him, I would come up with canned ham. Conned ham.
Conned ham. Wow.
Yeah, that was bad. Even I admit that one was bad.
I do like Sbarro's though. I did like it. I don't know. I guess you can't get it anymore.
Is it not? Have they closed those down? I haven't been to a mall in forever.
The last I knew, there was one at one of the malls here, and I don't see it anymore.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
So next question. Speaking of Khan, according to the American Journal of Human Genetics, 1 in every 200 men is descended from Genghis Khan.
Okay, one more time.
According to the American Journal of Human Genetics, 1 in every 200 men is descended from Genghis Khan. Boy.
I don't know if that would be that. How the heck did they figure this out? I'm gonna say that's a lie.
It is the truth.
It is.
Think about how many lands that man conquered.
Well,
and
I guess so.
And how much
pillaging and plundering.
Yeah,
and
other
everything
things.
Else.
Yeah.
I guess so. That's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people.
Wow. They called George Washington the father of this country. Here you go. The science building at the University of Toronto up in Canada is named the James T. Kirk Building in honor of the Star Trek character.
See, I want that one to be true. I really want that one to be true. Just because I want it so bad, I'm going to say that's true.
It's actually crap, but that would be cool, wouldn't it? The James T. Kirk.
That would be
James T. Kirk
awesome.
Hall or whatever, or building. That would be something.
All the logic classes are in the Spock wing.
The Spock wing, yes. There's an engineering department. It's the Scotty.
I'm doing all that con captain. She can't take no more. All right. So the next one I have. The doll from Child's Play was originally supposed to be a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Okay. Child's Play. That's
Chucky. Yeah, the murderous, redheaded, creepy doll.
Was supposed to be what now?
Was originally supposed to be a Cabbage Patch doll.
Ooh. That almost seems like that would be true. Because he looks a little like that.
Yeah, but it is not true.
It's not true.
It's not true. I imagine that's probably licensing and Cabbage Patch going, you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Think of the time Child's Play came out was mid-'80s.
Right. But I was thinking that you said it was originally supposed to be and they couldn't get it, and so then they had to...
I imagine they probably knew, we're never going to get the go-ahead on that.
Yeah. But they probably didn't, so they didn't even think about it because so many people had Cabbage Patch dolls and everybody would be throwing them out because nobody would buy any more Cabbage Patch dolls. Even though those Chucky dolls have sold, you don't want anything.
Yeah, as a kid, I would not have wanted one. Now I'd be like, give me one.
Yeah.
Just I've got nephews now.
Well, now you don't have to fight for them.
Right.
So.
Exactly.
Okay. Hey, a 7th grader once wrote Ronald Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Asking for federal funds to clean his bedroom because his mom declared it a disaster area.
How old was the kid?
He was a 7th grader. So
7th grader, so old enough to know that you have to have a disaster area declared for funds.
Mm-hmm. It was declared by his mom.
Mm-hmm. I would say...
Man, I could have gotten some money as a kid.
I'm going to say true, but that he obviously didn't get the funds.
It is true. He did write Reagan and ask for the funds. It doesn't say whether he got them or not. That'd be an interesting follow-up to find out about.
I imagine no. Okay, so I know you're knowledgeable about old-time cartoons. We established that in the cartoon episode.
Oh, gosh, I hope I am now.
The name of Popeye's 4 nephews are Pippy, Pee-Pee, Popeye, and Poopeye. Pipeye, Peepie, Popeye, and Poopeye.
I'm trying to remember. I remember the nephews. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Man. I'm going to say, would they have used Poopeye? I'll say it's a lie.
Well, blow me down. That was the worst Popeye I've ever done. It's a fact.
It is a fact.
It is true.
Man, I couldn't remember them. I mean, I haven't watched a Popeye cartoon in like a long time. That's 2 Popeye references in this show.
Yeah, we're
That's interesting. Okay. Marvel Comics killed off Iron Man just before the release of the 2008 movie of the same name.
Oh God, Jim.
Yeah.
I'm reaching through the airwaves.
Yeah, I need a lifeline
into the future because when you hear this will be after we recorded it. So I'm reaching into the future timelines. God, I'm gonna say false because it probably happened well before that.
Okay,
but let's see what the answer is.
It's false. It's crap. Yeah, it's a lie.
It probably happened well before that, and he was brought back. But yeah.
Do we have time for more?
Yeah, I've got 1 or 2 more that I can read.
Okay, perfect.
So with the Haskell Free Library, it's an opera house. You enter in Vermont, but you leave through a door in Quebec.
One more time.
The Haskell Free Library and Opera House. It's
Okay, yeah.
You enter through a door in Vermont, but you exit through a door in Quebec.
It's a very lovely place.
Mm-hmm.
The Eddie Haskell.
No, not Eddie Haskell. No, just Haskell for the Haskell.
Haskell.
It's Haskell free, so
Haskell free.
yeah.
I'm going to say that's true.
That one is very much true.
Oh, good. I
Do you
finally
need
get one.
Do you need a passport to go through there?
Yeah, I
You're
wonder.
entering another country.
Huh. Interesting.
All right, I think we can do one more each.
One more each. Okay. In the comics, Superman once boxed Muhammad Ali.
Oh God, I want that one to be true, but I think I would have heard about it, so I'm going to say not true.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a fact.
Oh God, I so bad want to see that one now. How do you punch a man that's made of
Jim's
steel?
going to be very disappointed that you didn't get that right.
Sorry, Jim. Spin is
He
apologetic.
probably has that comic.
Oh, I guarantee you he has that if it exists. Okay, and my last one, ducks do not have eyelids.
Ducks do not have eyelids. I'm going to say that's true.
That is false.
Oh, well, of course, I'm not doing very good on this.
So I can't think of the last time I saw a duck blink, but they must. I think I've seen like Donald and Daffy blink, but
Yeah.
like a real duck, a human duck, not Howard the duck.
Howard the duck.
A real life duck,
Yeah.
not a cartoon
I
duck.
guess so. Yeah, I guess I could see. Yeah, they would have to blink.
I would imagine so.
That's interesting.
As much
though.
water as they swim in, you'd want to be able to close your eyes at some point.
All right.
Well, I guess that's going to do it for another show for us for the week.
That's true. We coming up next week.
Next week, yep.
Yeah, we're gonna do. That's a good question. We're gonna revisit Is This Real Life?
Right.
And we're also gonna do. This one's gonna be fun. TV theme songs. So those iconic TV theme songs. We're gonna talk about them. Of course, this is one that we might have to do in 2 parts too. But
right. I guarantee this will be a 2-parter. But
this will be a lot of fun. A lot of singing, I'm sure, going to be going on.
Yeah, because we can't play the songs,
So,
unfortunately.
yeah.
So yeah.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
So just remember, reach out to us on our social medias. Randomosity with Shawn and Mark on Facebook, and Randomosity Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And just remember, on YouTube, we upload the previous week episode the Sunday or Monday, depending on things, afterwards. So 7 or 8 days after it originally comes out on the podcast apps, we upload it to YouTube, and then every Wednesday we have the Recently on Randomosity, which is a highlight of the most recent episode.
Right. Did you learn anything on the program today?
Well, I learned that my mom can declare disaster zones so I can get funds. I learned that you can breed spinach and pigs. I learned that there is a toilet that will blow dry my bum.
Yeah. I learned that ducks have eyelids.
Yeah. Informative. It's an informative.
Yeah, it is.
And I've learned that you can poop and putt.
Poop and putt. That's right. and you don't need a caddy, apparently.
God, I hope not.
Right. Wraps up the show.
All right. We'll see you next week. And until then, have a great week.
Later.
Thanks for listening. We appreciate you listening to us idiots again this week. Tell your friends and family about the podcast, and to see what other nonsense we're up to, check us out on Facebook at Randomosity with Shawn and Mark. You can also catch us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Randomosity Pod. And remember, we're idiots. What do we know? Hey, you did it! You made it to the end. Thanks for listening. It was a real fun ride, Mark. This one was especially good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I felt like I was on point and my form was excellent.
Yeah, you complimented yourself a lot throughout the show.
Well, thanks for noticing that I did that. Head on over to Randomosity with Shawn and Mark on Facebook and Randomosity Pod on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and keep up to date with all the nonsense that we're up to.